Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Great. Can you tell us a little bit, can you introduce yourself and then tell us a little bit about your work?
Sure. I'm Shahrzad Yavari. I'm the program lead for Asia Pacific at Qualcomm Wireless Reach. So Qualcomm Wireless Reach is a strategic initiative that accelerates human progress and social good in more than 50 countries. By leveraging Qualcomm technologies, we're bringing to life innovations that can really help achieve social and economic priorities of communities and governments globally around the world. And to date, we have funded more than 130 programs and impacting lives of 27 million people.
That is absolutely phenomenal. For full disclosure, yes, in maybe a triple prior life, we were a beneficiary of your programs. So I will say, I'll ask you a different kind of question than I ask other people just because of your leadership position in this. What has allowed Qualcomm to stay in this space for roughly 2 decades now? I mean, most organizations will back away, they'll find something else to do. Why has Qualcomm stayed the course and reached 27 million people?
So we really care about how the Qualcomm-enabled technologies address the needs in communities. So we've stayed really open to different verticals within the social impact. So anywhere from social entrepreneurship, women empowerment, to education, to agriculture, to healthcare, as we're here today. We've stayed open to really learning about what are the needs of the communities, but also what's working, what's not working, and just staying open to what's the role that the technology can play into not just providing the solution, but also being able to pivot, learn, and provide solutions that work for communities. They can be scaled and sustained. So I think that's been sort of our role in being really open and working with great partners that are working at the country level and really know the priorities.
I love the fact that you've got your ear to the ground all the time. So as you've had a chance to circulate and people have been reaching out and they want to talk to you, what have you heard today? 1 or 2 kind of requests or suggestions, et cetera, that you're taking away almost from day one?
Yeah, that's a great question. So let me say we're here today actually because we would like to highlight the work of 2 of our partners, NextLeaf Analytics and Black Frog Technologies. They're both in the vaccine supply chain and bringing really great innovations into how we can reach the last mile. But even being open to what other partners are doing in the space, we are sort of learning, it doesn't matter if it's like the vaccine supply chain or if it's health commodities or any sector you're in, the learnings are really sort of transferable. So I think what I've been hearing a lot is, the concept of interoperability. So we're all working on data systems. We need to bring this together. We need to make sure that they're compatible. Countries want systems that are easily integrated, used, sustained, scaled. So I think as a community, we really need to think about how we're designing data systems and how we're scaling them. There's a lot of conversations around AI and machine learning. There's a lot around like data protection, security, how we're going to think about AI more responsibly, and how we're thinking about just learning the application of these technologies, staying up to date, but also learning as a community, right? Like what's working and what's not working. So I've been hearing a lot of conversations around how we're all staying open and flexible of what is the role of these technologies, but also being really open about what's our role, what's our responsibility here, right? Like ethics and learning from each other and being really honest, is this working, is it not working, and is this going to be scalable?
Fantastic. You give me a sort of a foreshadowing of how you might answer the next question, last question, but what would be 3 words that you would have for 2025 that give you cause for hope?
Data-informed decision-making.
I love it. Yeah. Great way to end. Shahrzad, thank you very much for your leadership in this space.